Hello, and welcome to Bible Stories with
the
Uwa-Robinson. Today we're going to be sharing a story from the Bible, and it is the story of the 10 virgins. I'm sure you're waiting to hear the story. Let's go hear the story then.
All right, sit back and watch.
Jesus was going to tell the people what the kingdom of heaven looks like. I'm sure you want to know what the kingdom of heaven looks like. The kingdom of heaven looks like 10 virgins who went out to meet with the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 of them were wise. Even distribution, right? The 5 were tagged foolish because they took lanterns without extra oil, while 5 were tagged wise because they took lantern and took extra oil alongside. Now, while they waited for the bridegroom to come and he delayed, they all slumbered and slept, both the wise and the foolish. Sleep is a common factor here. At midnight, someone shouted, "Come and meet the bridegroom. The bridegroom is here." And they all got up and trimmed their lantern. And the foolish said to the wise, "Give us your oil because our lamps are running out." Now, the wise said to the foolish, "No. Now, if there is a time for everything on earth, then there is a time to say no." The wise said to the foolish, "No, because what we have will not be enough for you and us. It is better for you to go to the people that sell and buy for yourselves." And while the foolish went to get oil for themselves, the bridegroom showed up. And those that were ready went with him to the marriage feast, and the door was shut. Later, the foolish virgins returned, and they came knocking, and they were saying, "Lord, Lord, open for us." Shockingly, the bridegroom replied, "I know you not. I don't know you." And Jesus concluded the story by telling the people that they should be watchful because no one knows the day or the hour that the Son of Man would come. So much lessons to learn already from this story. And I'm sure you want to learn these lessons. Let's go learn the lessons. Welcome back.
You're welcome back.
Hope you enjoyed the story.
Of course, they should.
All right, so what lessons can we learn from the story of the 10 virgins?
Yeah, such an amazing story. There's a whole lot of lessons that we must learn from this story. The first thing you talked about was when to say no.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start from there. I personally looked at that story. I think the wisdom they actually expressed was not the fact that they went with extra oil. I think the greatest wisdom that was manifested in these 5 girls was because they knew exactly when to say no.
Exactly.
Just imagine with me if they had with sympathy, we've been friends, we've grown up together,
we've been traveling on this journey together.
It's kind of wickedness at this point in time, at the middle of the night, to deny my friend. And then you then said yes to them. You will then realize that you might end up losing that project. You might end up becoming a failure in that very project. And here's a perfect illustration. When the plane is taking off from the airport, now you will notice that usually very turbulent, and you are advised to fasten your seatbelt. At that time, it's not the time to attend to proposals. Everybody should be on their own at that particular time. Then when the plane has gained stability, you can then attend to proposals. Because at that time, when you're trying to rise up, when you're trying to succeed, when you're trying to achieve something, you cannot afford a parasitic relationship. So that's the right time. Wisdom will demand that at that time you say no. You say no. That's the truth. And then when you have gained a lot of stability in life, your business is moving, things are going well, you can then attend to proposals. And that's exactly what they did. you know, you will realize that if they have said yes, shared, you know, their extra oil, they will both miss, you know, the bridegroom. And at the end of the day, when they when both of them would have gone home a failure, now the person who had not put in more effort and failed will go home more kind of fulfilled and happy than the person who had invested. And then you, at the end of the day, you fail. So you will go home regretting all the rest of your life. While the person will, thank God, though, even the person that did a lot of hard work also
even better than me.
You understand? So he or she would have gone home, you know, in terms of life now, you know, would have gone home more fulfilled than you who tried to help and also ended in failure. So that's a major lesson. And that's exactly what made these people wise. Know the time to say no. Now, another thing we must also learn is the fact that when you are embarking on a project, everybody has got a vision, everybody has a dream. You know, there's something that you and I want to achieve every day. That's the reason why we wake up every day. You must sit down, count the cost, everything that you need. Make sure that the provision is made. Make sure that you know or have an idea of how
everything
to get
that
there.
is required.
You know, there are some things that are fundamental. You know, there's a lesson. You want to become a medical doctor, you have to acquire the knowledge, the skills to do that before you go out to practice. Otherwise, you start killing people. So the point is this: in life, if I know that there are things that wisdom, the knowledge, a lot of understanding that I need to get, or that is, you know, fundamentally required to achieve a particular project, I have to sit down to get them. You know, get a checklist. Oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, and when they are then, you can set out on the mission. Otherwise, you get to a certain place, and then the whole project, all the investment that you have made all the years. Now look at these foolish girls now. They call them foolish, but the truth is this: you know, they never had a checklist of those fundamental things that were required for the journey, and they missed out. Then finally, you know, there's wisdom and there's character. And then there is also righteousness. You know, the Bible says righteousness exalts a nation. And that is very key. You know, when the Bible says these are virgins, they've got righteousness. Righteousness is key. But before righteousness will be able to exalt you, you must add wisdom and character. So that's exactly what these foolish ones didn't have: wisdom and character. You know, character is the ability to stay on something, your ability to persist, your ability to be strong, be on course regardless of all the circumstances and the indicators that is unfavorable. So you stay on it. That's your character. Then wisdom is ability to know what to do, ability to know what to do and doing it, taking the right decision. So what you need to do is acquire the knowledge. So that will bring me to the fact that we need to value counsel. You know, value counsel. If you're embarking on a journey that you've not been before, there are people that have gone through that path before. You need a mentor. You need counsel. You need advice. You need people. You need to ask questions and ask people, I want to embark on this journey. What do you think? What are the things that are required? So in order for you to get wisdom, it's a principal thing. Wisdom, you get wisdom before embarking on any journey. I think so much to learn about this. So
righteousness is very powerful.
But
it is not enough. So righteousness, wisdom, character is what made the wise virgin to sail through and met with the bridegroom.
Of course, absolutely.
All right, so that's what we have for you today. I guess you have enjoyed the story and the lessons. Take note and your life will become better.
Let's continue the discussion. There are other lessons that, you know, we probably have not mentioned, and you can share with us so that other people can on the comment section.
Before we go, we'll leave a quiz question.
All right.
Yeah, so why do you think, much more than what we have said was the reason why they were tagged foolish, what do you think was the reason why virgins will be tagged foolish? So I want to hear from you. in the comment section.
Okay.
So until we see you again with another story, know Jesus, know yourself, and your story will change. Bye-bye.